way around it, all right? The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath, okay? The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb, all right, which is Yahushua. And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. All right, so you're done, man. In other words, you're just gonna get hit with a nuclear. You have a nuclear missile with your name on it, man. All right, there's a nuclear missile made for every microchip that's gonna go into someone. That's it. It's point blank period, man. There's no way around it. All right. So like I said, you can keep the law perfect all the way from the time you were born. You can be circumcised on the 8th day. You can you can keep the laws perfectly up until the time. Keep the law like Yahushua kept it. All right, all the way up until the time that you die. All the way to the time the microchip comes out. You take that microchip, you're done. All right, there'll be no mercy. That's it. All right, that's it. So you guys sitting negating that the importance of this scripture, saying you can teach whatever you want. That is just complete madness. That proves the Most High, the Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem HaKadosh is not dealing or working with you for you to say something like that, right? Because you really don't care about His word. You don't care about the people. All right, you're basically a wolf in sheep's clothing at that point. All right. You're telling me it doesn't matter what the hell they believe when it comes to the mark of the beast, or the Most High said they would definitely get a nuclear missile for that? Come on, man. There ain't no spiritual mark, man. Are you stupid, man? There ain't no spiritual mark. The Most High ain't gonna send a missile because you're a Christian and then a Muslim is gonna be okay? Fucking retards, man. Oh boy. But you know what that has to do with pride, man. That's that pride, man. They want to be somebody, man. They want to be somebody. You can tell that he wants to be somebody. You know, but the Most High is gonna make him nothing. Right? Luke 14 and 11, and it reads, "For whosoever exalteth himself shall be abased, and he that humbleth himself shall be exalted." All right? Oh, man. That's a lot. Let me read. Oh, man. This is a beautiful thing that Yahushua said. I should just read the whole thing. All right? This is Luke 14 and 7. And he put forth a parable to those which were bidden when he marked how they chose out the chief rooms, saying unto them, "When thou art bidden of any man to a wedding, sit not down in the highest room, lest a more honorable man than thou be bidden of him. And he that bade thee and him come and say to thee, give this man place, and thou begin with shame to take the lowest room. But when thou art bidden, go and sit down in the lowest room, that when he that bade thee cometh, he may say unto thee, friend, go up higher. All right. So what he's saying is, don't go to the don't sit in the highest seat when you come to when you're bidden to some place. All right. Don't go sit the chief seat automatically, man. Even if you feel like you're on that level, nah, man. You don't sit there. You go sit at the lowest seat that someone could tell you, listen, come sit at this seat, a higher seat. All right, because that's honor. That's honorable, man. Like, oh, you do it over there, man. Come over here, man. You sit over there for. It's much more honorable than you sitting in the high seat, laughing, and someone tell you, listen, man, watch out, this guy has to sit here. All right. Come on, that's because that brings shame. All right, when that happens. And it reads. It says, but when thou art bidden, go and sit in the lowest room. In the lowest room, that when he that bade thee cometh, he may say unto thee, friend, go up higher. Then shalt thou have worship in the presence of them that sit at meat with thee. For whosoever exalteth himself shall be abased, and he that humbleth himself shall be exalted. All right, so that's it, man. So you groups coming up trying to exalt yourself and act like you're on the level of the apostles and elders, the Most High is gonna abase you, man. And the Most High has a special way of humbling a motherfucker, bro. I promise you that. Okay, the Most High, man, he has a special way of doing that. Okay, and that's gonna happen to all you guys, man. You see IUIC and they're being destroyed, they're being picked apart, and the apostles and elders been prophesying about that for the longest time, man. All right, and they're going to fall apart. Now the rest of these groups are going to fall apart, and the ones that are going to be left are the true men of the Lord, which is the men, start with the apostles and elders of GMS. It's clear that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is dealing with us, man. All right, he ain't dealing with the rest of these other nations. Okay, I mean the rest of these other groups. Okay. Unless they're teaching the doctrine of GMS, man, which makes them part of GMS without having a name, which they can put the name. If they're teaching the correct 100% doctrine, they can really just put the name. All right, you might as well, because you're really a part of GMS, man. This is not a thing of a group, though. I don't want to be a part of no, man. What that means is you're proud. That means you're exalting yourself, because the Most High said that you need teachers. Isn't that what he said, that your eyes shall see your teachers? Isaiah 30:20, and it reads, and though the Lord give you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers, and thine ears shall hear a word behind me saying, this is the way, walk ye in it. All right, so the Most High said, what, you're going to see your teachers. And when we came out on, we seen them on the YouTube, man, starting from what? You know, some brothers saw them in 2007, others saw them around 2010, whatever. Whenever we saw the apostles and elders, our whole world stopped, okay? I'm speaking from experience. The whole world stopped and said, damn, this is what I've been looking for in the spirit my whole life, okay? Because we saw that we had teachers. And what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to get under those teachers, man, and learn. All right? And sit in your position, man. That's it. All right? Whatever position or whatever lot the Most High has blessed you with, you just take that lot, deal with it, man. All right? Don't try to exalt yourself to a level where the Most High didn't put you. What did the scripture say? It said you'll be abased if you do that. So you want to stay, you want to keep keep yourself at a, at a humble level, man. All right? And it reads, and though the Lord, and it says, and thine ear shall hear a word behind thee saying, this is the way, walk ye in it, when you turn to the left, the right hand, and when you turn to the left. All right, and that's the Spirit. All right, the Spirit's gonna tell you that, man. So they say, listen, man, this has to be the truth. Okay? Because when you saw this, man, it was, come on, man. You never heard anything like this. Okay, when you heard the apostles and elders out there preaching this word, you didn't hear anything like this. They really destroyed your whole reality. Okay? And listen, before I even watched the apostles and elders, I believe really the first, if I'm not mistaken, I believe the first person I watched was Bubblize, man. It was GOCC. I believe he was the first person I actually watched, if I'm not mistaken, man. I could be wrong. I could have just been dabbling back and forth trying to see what I'm wanting, but I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure he was the first one I watched, but then once I saw the apostles and elders, I'm like, oh, these are the men of the Lord. I know there was something that, when I watched them, I started to really watch them, I was like, oh, these are the men of the Lord. All right? Okay?